Now we go to the last point. You've gone, you've found this lovely lady. Yes, fallen in love, want to start life again. You're still young. Yes. How does that look like in the future of investing?
Investing.
Yes. How to start again, but it's not really starting again. But there was the portfolios you had in place. There was a life before, but now there's someone else who's coming into your family. How would you advise? I don't know how to approach this one. It's a very difficult question. What if you marry again?
What if a spouse remarries?
Yes.
What if one spouse remarries?
Yes, yes.
And you are already on this journey of financial independence or financial redemption.
Yes.
And now there is a new party in the mix.
In the mix, yes.
And it's good that I be candid because I am not in that situation.
Yes, it's true.
So I think this is something I can only try and imagine.
Yeah.
And these are questions. The only way we can answer this is by asking ourselves more questions.
True.
So already, let's assume one scenario that the reason why this person is single is maybe because they're divorced.
Yes.
They are a divorcee. So, and now they had already started a journey of eliminating themselves as a risk to the family in case they are not there.
Yeah.
And they have come to Nabo Capital. They have started a portfolio called Wanjiko Can. Wanjiko Can portfolio.
Yes.
And it's about making sure that their children will not lack food, basic needs. The children will go to school. Their children will have good access to the best medical facilities.
So
in case of emergency. They've been following the path.
Yes.
They've been following the path.
Yeah.
And now they have reached a point. They are about to start another season in their life with another life partner.
Yes.
With another life partner. So I think it's something that can be approached on a case-by-case basis, in my view, and here I'm speculating.
Yes.
Number one option would be what you have done up to that point in time, you sort of ring fence it and say the purpose has not changed. These children will be taken care of. Yeah. This wealth that we had accumulated up to this point, it is for these children, and we'll make sure that these children are catered for.
Yeah.
And the wealth that we create together from this point onwards will be our wealth. I think I had the Madam CJ, Chief Justice, saying something to that extent, that the wealth that a spouse, when two people come together, that the wealth that each person had made up to that point belongs to them individually.
Yes.
And then from there, whatever they create together is what they own jointly.
Yes.
So that probably could be one way of looking at it.
Okay.
But again, you still need to assess, look at your needs from that point onwards. You may have more children, so that means you need to start new funds.
Yeah.
And NABO can open new accounts, new names, new joint account with this couple, and then start planning afresh for that family. Yeah. So I see that as one potential situation, and here, as again, I can say we are more speculating, and it is very circumstantial.
Yes.
Depending on how much the relationship between the couple. The other one could be, this is what we have today. marriage is the only place you go and you're not supposed to have a plan B.
Yes, that's
You
true.
marriage is the one place where you enter, you need utmost trust. If you have accepted someone to be your spouse, or to be your wife, or to be your husband, then you accept them in full and not partially. And then say, let's start a new plan. This is all that we have. How do we move this together? Because even that spouse who had done that wonderful plan, if they die, and this other one is the one who's left, that will be the only person who can execute, even for the children who were blended into the family.
Yeah.
So I would say, if anybody is going through this, it's important that you assess what kind of relationship you're entering into. For myself, I think I would only know if I get there.
Yeah, that's true.
If I get there. So that's something we need to think about carefully.
Okay.
Because there is also history, there is legacy, where people are coming from. Maybe it is one divorcee marrying another divorcee. So there could be some complications which we may not be able to handle in this on this video. But I think the most important thing is to sit down with your financial advisor and be very clear, where are we really going as a couple financially, and how do you want to go through this journey? Okay. Do you want to separate the past from the future, or do you want to bring the past and the future together and move forward as one as one unit?
Okay.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing is, as soon as you get engaged, I'm taking this really back, but as soon as you get engaged, you should actually go for proper financial classes, because there is so much to cover, because you're starting a journey with someone else. You have a family that is going to come in. There'll be what if situations, many what if. We know how life goes, and we have to prepare with that in mind. What if?
Yeah.
So I feel that, I don't know how you feel about this, is as soon as you get engaged, or as soon as you think you want to marry somebody or get married, start thinking, moving forward, how you can be able to come up with the different portfolios for your family.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very important point you raise, because studies show that there are the two leading causes of divorce is intimacy and finances. Nabo takes care of number two. We take care of number two.
Yeah.
And one thing that I'm very, very passionate about is really working with couples, especially new couples. The best time to establish a financial plan is even before your wedding date. Because then you're able to have a plan that puts these people who have different history, different backgrounds in one plan. That they agree upon, and that solves so many problems. So anybody who is really watching this and they are going through premarital counseling, any pastors watching this who conduct premarital counseling, this is one area that we can really work together to help the family unit to have the strongest possible foundation to start the journey of marriage and family. And this is something that we as Nabo Capital, we welcome a lot, because it is better to prevent issues before they happen than to cure them. And what a better time to really do an investment plan than that time before you make that commitment. I do, before you say I do. And then some of the other things that I've also learned we can put it in the financial plan, is take a life insurance for your spouses, for each other. I remember there's a time we had seen a very nice opportunity as a group of individuals, friends, and it was a very lucrative opportunity. It was a tech opportunity, and we asked ourselves, what is the one big risk in going into this business? And it was clear it was our dependency on one guy who was a developer. And we went ahead and took a very lucrative life insurance policy on him worth 150 million shillings.
Wow.
Should this guy die on us? Should this guy die on us, we will make sure that our investment will get at least back our investment.
Yes.
So that was just a business partner. Imagine your wife or your husband. Imagine your wife or your husband. That is even a more risky adventure than that one that you were attempting. So one of my learnings from my own experience is we tend to take insurance, life insurance, more for the husband, because there is an assumption husbands die faster.
Research shows that. I'm just kidding.
Husbands tend to assume they're the ones who go first.
Yes.
But guys out there, men like me who are listening to me, please take life insurance on your wife. It can come in handy. It can come in handy. Yeah. Okay. And that can help. If such a situation happens, it can help to bridge some of the gap towards your financial redemption. Not just you, but you and your family. So there is so much to talk about in this topic.
Yes.
And given that of my own experiences, recent and ongoing, and why I'm excited about this topic is because this is not the kind of stuff you will hear from us investment managers.
That's true.
This is stuff you get to talk about it when you go through it.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people are talking about it, but we are bold enough because we are all about financial redemption. We want to redeem you, even in situations where you lose a spouse, or you even reach a place where you can no longer live together. You shouldn't live a terrible life thereafter, because you didn't take the right measures. Yeah, so financial redemption is the way. And if that's the way, NABO is the way. We can help you, we can hold your hand.
All right. I think we can close on such a high. Thank you so much for joining us. I've learned so much that I've got so many questions that we cannot be able to do at this particular point. Thank you so much, Pius, for giving us a few minutes of your time to be able to talk about this very difficult topic, and hope that most people will be able to learn from what you're going through. It's still a learning, and for us, what I'm finding it even more fascinating is I'm learning from your experience. It's something that can happen to me, something that can happen to anyone. So it's
not imagination.
It's not imagination. It's something that you can teach about.
I'm the case study.
Yes. And for me, I'm looking at it like, okay, fine. I have learned what I need to do as a single parent moving forward. How to just think outside the box. It's not business as usual, So thank you so much. I appreciate for having you, and hopefully if anyone is listening to this could be able to subscribe, join us, ask any questions. NABO Capital is open. You can write to us on the addresses below, or you can come visit us at Mama Ngina. Thank you so much.
Thank you.